Okay. Should be live, ladies and gentlemen. Let me see how we sound real quick. And I can't hear myself, apparently. Hold on. Let me switch to the speakers. Alright, how do we sound now? Alright, I can hear her. Awesome. Okay, so what is going on, everyone? DeAndre here, and welcome back to... Well, not really welcome back. Well, it is... Well, technically it is a welcome back. What am I talking about? But it's Friday, so you already know what it is. Pokemon Champions with viewers, of course, and or, you know, for the most part, ranked battles as well. But, yeah, if you guys want to battle me on stream, you know, pull up. This is where viewers can pull up and run some matches, of course. So you already know what these streams are all about, you know, just testing teams, trying out new strategies. Well, for me, I just use like the same, 6 teams I've been using. And, you know, just seeing how things play out in live battles with the community. So whether you're bringing your best competitive squad or just looking to have some fun, everyone's, you know, welcome to jump in and battle. So, yeah. Without further ado... Wait, hold on. I thought it was raining outside for a split second. I was like, wait a minute, I hear like rumbling outside. What are these streams about? But yeah, without further ado, let's kick back, relax, grab your favorite snack, and let's get right into the stream. Also gotta open my daily roster, even though I don't play this game every day. Oops. Alright, missions. Let's go ahead and claim that. Claim my little group quick coupon, and then let's go ahead and recruit. I should be able to recruit. Really? I have 6 minutes left. I might as well wait the 6 minutes. I can wait the 6 minutes. We're not we're not doing all that, man. Okay, so basically it's gonna be, how this is gonna work is it's just gonna be, this is gonna be a 2-hour stream. So the first hour will be singles. Next battle will probably be, or not probably be, first hour will be singles, next hour doubles. So that's pretty much what's going on. So go to private. I wonder if you're going to be able to select multiple like rule sets too. Like if you're going to be able to like when more rule sets come out, will you be allowed to like select older rule sets? I think that would be cool. I think I'll just keep it simple and stick to the current season. All right, let me go ahead and also room ID 9551 3717. So I'm gonna pin that, and I'm gonna wait like maybe 5-ish minutes or so, and if no one joins, then I will just battle people on ranked, I guess. We'll just have to wait and see. Well, hope everyone is doing well today. What's going on, Overrated? Hope you're doing well. I wonder if Pokopia is gonna have some DLC, dude. That would be fun to see. Also, let me make sure all of my scenes and stuff, not scenes, but like all of my technical stuff is good. I think we're good. Also, I just finished The Boys finale this morning. Honestly, was it this morning? No, it was last night actually. I finished The Boys last night. Finally got around to watching season 5. I accidentally binged it. I typically don't like to binge watch shows unless I'm editing a YouTube video or something like that. That's the only time I really watch anything outside of YouTube, but YouTube has been really boring. I don't know what it was. Like, I just can't find any interesting videos to watch on YouTube for some reason. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. It might just be me. Might need to find like a new niche, because I don't know. I don't really like watching. Oddly enough, I don't like watching Pokemon content on YouTube. Like, I guess because like I'm already a PokeTuber, or not really like a PokeTuber, not like a full-fledged PokeTuber, but like, you know, 95% of my content is Pokemon related, so it's like I don't want to watch other Pokemon content either. I don't know. I guess that's just me. All right, so Overrated's hopping in for a bit. But yeah, The Boys, the finale for The Boys was kind of mid. I'm not gonna lie. It was a little disappointing. Yeah, it was a little disappointing, especially with where they took the characters. I'm not gonna spoil it for anyone who hasn't watched it yet, but yeah. All right, Overrated's ready to battle. I don't know. Do I want to use my main team? One of my biggest pet peeves about The Boys, though, was the fact that the dialogue was so bad in that season. I mean, this is kind of what I've noticed with like a lot of adult-centered shows, where like 90% of like the dialogue is either a sex joke or just them dropping constant F-bombs in every sentence, and it's like, it just reads as like some 12-year-old who just discovered the F word and now that's part of their entire vocabulary. It was just like, I'm not one of those like, oh, you shouldn't swear at all type people, but it's like constant swearing, it's cringe, man. Hella cringe. You're here, by the way. Was busy with something. Welcome, Ghost. Welcome. All good, all good. I ain't gonna hold that against people. Things happen. Things happen. I did not read through Overrated's team. I probably should have done that before I selected what Pokemon I was gonna use. Crap. I did not look at a single. I know he has. Oh, I forgot how good Alligator Shiny looks. All right. Yeah, I figured you wouldn't. Oh, not Terrasilize Mega. Yeah, I might be screwed. And by might, I definitely am screwed. I should have gone for an Earthquake to do more damage. Yeah, definitely should have done that. Grinding out in Brawlhalla right now because it's double XP weekend. Nice. Oh, I was like, did it miss? But I keep forgetting I have the dumb Yachi Berry. Holy crap. I knew that was gonna like, I thought that was still gonna one-shot me, dude. Oh my goodness, bro hung on by the skin. Well, I should say sis, since it's a female Garchomp, but sis held on with the frickin' skin of her teeth, dude. Holy. That was actually surprising. That was pretty cool. I can't even lie, that was pretty cool. Doing bot matches in custom online games in the crew battle game mode, because that gives 400 plus XP per match if you win. So that's anytime from 800 to 1000 XP. This is what? Sent out the wrong Pokemon, damn it. I sent out the wrong Mon. I meant to send out Emboar. Crap. I mean, I still can't send him out. It's not like it's a complete and total loss, but I basically just wasted a turn there. My brain was kind of on autopilot mode there. Also, I am disturbed by how small Emboar is compared to Meowscarada right now. How tall is Emboar? Oh wow, that did a lot of damage still. For a move that's not very effective, I mean, I do have the Reckless ability, so all of my recoil moves do, like, double the damage. But sheesh. Only downside is that these matches take a long time. You gotta fight 7 bots, so that's 21 stocks to kill. Oh my. So you gotta keep 1 to 7 ratio of stocks. Next match, so you'll be lurking, no problem. I always appreciate my lovely lurkers. I should Dragon Dance and then go for Ice Punch. Yeah. Okay. We're okay. Everything's gonna be all right. I think. I hope. I hope. I forgot I was looking up. Well, I'm caught up on... I'm so glad that I finished my Degrassi rewatch, man. So now I can catch up on every other show that I've missed out on this year. Well, not really missed out, but a lot of those new seasons and stuff like that of all of the shows I've been watching have come out. I'm surprised I haven't really seen like a single spoiler from The Boys. And you outspeed me. Crap. I should have just gone for the Ice Punch. Well, no, I still would have been outsped. But GG. Yeah, GG overrated. No, I don't want to quit battling. I want to continue. But yeah, that was well played. I'm still surprised that my Garchomp freaking ate that Ice Punch, dude. I was surprised about that. Because I was like, oh, the Yachi Berry is not going to mean anything since your attack is doubled, basically. But then I just saw that it survived at 5 HP. Sheesh. Alright, what other shows do I have on my watch list? Oh yeah, I do need to watch Wonder Man from the MCU. Yeah, definitely need to do that. Let me see. I do need to continue watching One Piece. There's a bunch of episodes I skipped so I could get to like one part of the anime. Yeah. I know I shouldn't have done that, but it is what it is. There's For All Mankind Season 5 that I need to watch. That's a good show on Apple TV. It basically takes place in like an alternate universe where I think the Russians beat us in like the whole race to the moon thing. Then I need to watch Daredevil, the new season for Daredevil Born Again. Dude, Daredevil Born Again is literally peak MCU. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but Daredevil definitely in my top 5 of like favorite superheroes from both Marvel and DC. Obviously, my 3 GOATs will forever be Spider-Man, Superman, and Batman. From greatest to least. Well, no. Scratch that. Okay, least to greatest, Superman, Batman, Spider-Man. I know basic picks, but those are my GOATs, bro. But like, Daredevil is definitely in like the top 5. Probably number 4, honestly. I don't know. Like, number 4 and 5, it's gonna alternate. Maybe between Wolverine and Daredevil. Definitely my 4 and 5 spots. Cause do we count Ben 10 as a superhero though? Because if we count him as a superhero, then he probably replaces Wolverine. Then he'll probably replace Wolverine then. Because Ben 10 is the certified GOAT. But if we're just like exclusively talking like just Marvel and DC, then yeah, like my top 5 is probably going to be Wolverine, like from least to greatest: Wolverine, Daredevil, Superman, Batman, and then Spider-Man. And I mean Batman, like I'm not talking about the dumb like Batman beating the ever-loving daylights out of you and then like breaking every bone in your body and then telling you to talk. Like, I'm not talking about that edgelord. I'm talking about the actual Batman who actually like wanted to make a difference toward like the villains and stuff like that. Like the Batman animated series, for example. All right. I guess we'll do some ranked matches then. Yeah, we'll do some ranked matches. Yeah, Champions needs a... Oh, never mind. Naminsky apparently... Naminsky wants to join. Joined right when I'm about to... You joined right when I was about to just do some ranked battles. Alright. Let me remove that and unpin it. And then... You can join this new room, Naminsky. And then if anyone joins while we're battling, I'll go ahead and add that. Go ahead and pin that. Also, new Invincible season. Can't wait to watch that. I'll use the last team that I used. Well, yeah, I'll use this team. All right. Beartic. So we have Armarouge, Hippowdon, Beartic, Flareon, Bellibolt, excuse me, and Alolan Raichu. Also, Game Freak absolutely messed up giving Mega Raichu Y no guard. Why would they make such a monstrosity? Everybody about to be using Focus Blast and Zap Cannon on that thing, bro. They just created a monster. All right, let's do this. I'm guessing Armarouge is your favorite Pokemon or something. I'm Team Ceruledge. What team are you guys? Are you guys Team Armarouge or are you guys Team Ceruledge? That's the real question. I don't care much about Armarouge, but Ceruledge though, Ceruledge is a pretty dope Pokemon design. It's not like a favorite. It's not really a favorite of mine, but his design, the design does go hard though. Not gonna lie, DeAndre, that team you're using right now genuinely had you sweat in our battle. Dude, I was surprised by the performance by Garchomp, dude. Garchomp was honestly the GOAT in that entire match. You thought Mega Feraligatr would have swept or something somehow. Dude, honestly, if I hadn't been a dumbass and sent out... I feel like if I wasn't a dumbass and sent out Emboar when I initially should have, I probably would have had a better chance. Honestly. Alright, so since we're dealing with Raichu, I'm gonna go ahead and send out Stronger. The only time you guys will see me care about Lucario here. I'm not even a Lucario hater. I'm just very neutral towards it. Like I'm not like I'm just not the biggest fan of it. That's it. I don't hate Lucario or anything like that. But it is definitely one of those like Pokemon where it's like, why is this thing so... Well, I don't get why this thing is so popular. Like, I know everyone hates on, like, Charizard and Greninja, and sometimes Pikachu, which Pikachu's probably the dumbest case for the whole, like, oh, it's overrated, yada, yada, yada. But for me, Lucario's definitely... For me, Lucario's, like, the whole... Lucario's one of those, like, overrated Pokemon where I'm like, why do people like this thing? Cause furries, that's why. You know what, you're right. It's all the deviant art people. That's who I blame. I might as well Mega Ball for the sake of it. You're 100% convinced if furries didn't exist, Pokemon would not be this popular? I don't think that. Because there's people like me who just like fantastical beasts. Like, literally, if Pokemon just didn't have cool animals like Typhlo, like freaking honey badgers that can explode and all that stuff, ninja frogs and all that, I probably wouldn't care. Because if you're a Pokemon fan, you're either a furry, autistic, or probably both. Or you're part of the, well, actually, nah. That kind of falls into the autistic group. I was gonna say, or you're just like the people, or you're like the typical, like, the typical childhood boy who likes ninjas, robots, and dinosaurs. If you don't like those, then you're not a true man, bro. Like, that's true boyhood right there. You know what I mean? That's true boyhood right there. The Dedenne threw me off. I'm sorry. That reaction was not needed. Why did I jolt back like that? The Dedenne like jump scared me. Alright, so we have Manectric, Arcanine, Heliolisk, Chestnut, Dedenne. I love how I said its name and then I instantly forgot what it was called. And then the GOAT himself, Hawlucha, bro. Hawlucha, dude, Hawlucha is the best designed fighting type. I'm just gonna go out and say this. Hawlucha is the best fighting type ever designed, and no one can disagree with that, bro. No one can disagree with that. Like, why doesn't freaking Hawlucha have such, like, Hawlucha needs a fan base as much as Lucario. Hawlucha should be Lucario. That's what I mean. Like Hawlucha should be the Pokemon, should be the Lucario of this fan base, bro. Of this franchise, I mean. I don't know what Pokemon I'm gonna use, by the way. Oh crap. Oh shoot. I panicked. I have no idea what I'm gonna do with this team. I panicked. First it was Thomas, then FNAF, then Skylanders, then Pokemon, and now you're in this world, this weird limbo where anything goes. Did Dedenne jump scare? Not for real. Speak of the devil. Well, I can literally just go for a sludge bomb and you're dead. Why does Dedenne exist? I mean, I know why it exists. Just like any other Pikachu clone, to bank off of the success that is the GOAT Pikachu himself, but Dedenne is probably like the worst offender of like, why does this thing exist? It just looks like a rejected, like, dude, even like its Pokedex entry, like its Pokedex entries don't even like explain why it's fairy or anything like that. They don't really give you any information about it. It just reads off like rejected like it just like the Pokedex entries for Dedenne, they seem more like rejected Pikachu Pokedex entries, and the reason they were rejected was because they were just what's it called, because they were so generic. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Like rejected generic Pikachu Pokedex entries. I'm hating too much on Dedenne. The funny thing is, Dedenne is not even like my least favorite, bro. Like, of the Pikachu clones. That's definitely +1 Minun. Like, +1 Minun are just ugly. I don't hate them or anything, but I don't like them at all. You wish the recruitment thing had an option to pass on your rolls. I agree. You know, you can just take a trial, then immediately return it, but still, it would be convenient. No, I agree with that. Like, I hate that it basically forces you. Like, if you have a bad roll, like, they should give you an option to just pass on not picking, you know, any of the Pokemon, honestly. Like, why am I like, you shouldn't be forced to pick a Pokemon. You know, trial or no trial. You remember being hella obsessed with Thomas the Tank Engine when you were younger? Your mom knew all the videos by heart due to how much you were obsessed. Dude, I just had a bunch of like Thomas the Tank Engine like action figures, and I also had a couple DVDs and stuff like that, and that was it. But Thomas the Tank Engine was goated. That red tin can Lightning McQueen ain't got crap on my boy. Hey, they can never be Optimus Prime though. You know what's funny? I still need to watch Transformers 1. I heard that movie was actually really good. That movie was actually really good. Thomas Solos, nah, bro. Optimus Prime is the GOAT. Which is funny because Optimus Prime isn't even my favorite Transformer. That's definitely Bumblebee. Bro said Optimus mid. See, you're just not one with the sauce, bro. You're just not one with the sauce, bro. Listen, the only reason, honestly, if it wasn't for, you know what's funny? If it wasn't for Transformers, I probably would never, I wouldn't be so much into like, actually, nah. I was gonna say I wouldn't be that much into like Linkin Park, because, you know, What I've Done and New Divide are very popular because of Transformers. But honestly, I only know, like, I only discovered Linkin Park thanks to a bunch of like Pokemon AMVs that I used to watch on YouTube, which explains a lot of my music taste, actually. Diesel 10 solos Optimus Prime. Have you seen the way that guy moves in that one video? Nah, Optimus Prime still solos, bro. Because Optimus Prime can just come back to life. Like, you cannot kill him. He's too OP. Trust me, all you gotta do is play What I've Done or New Divide, and Optimus Prime will solo. Trust. But nah, Diesel 10 was actually the certified crash out of the Thomas universe. And I have seen that one video, by the way. Dude, I remember, Diesel 10 used to freaking terrify me as a kid. He wasn't even that scary, but like, kid me, dude, that's like one of my childhood traumas, bro. I had nightmares about that dude. Like, imagine you taking a train, like, imagine like you're on a subway or something, and you just see that thing following you, bro. Certified crash out right there. Hey, what's going on, Zayd? Welcome to the stream. Diesel 10 was an absolute menace. Golly. Oh, did you give him a choice scarf? You gave him a choice scarf. Either that or I missed. Did I miss? All the Diesels were, to be honest. I only know about Diesel 10, to be honest. I wasn't like well versed with the Thomas universe. Op. Wait, no, it wasn't Choice Scarf, because freaking... No, I had to have missed, because Armor Rouge is actually really slow. Yeah, you ain't Choice Scarfed. So I probably just missed and I just didn't see the text. Because I was reading the chat when it happened. Because I looked at the chat for 1 second, and I looked back up, and my Emboar was dead. Like, it happened so fast. Alright, so I just got unlucky with the miss. That's all. Because rock moves apparently just can't have good accuracy for whatever reason. Beartic the Worn Out. All right, fam. Bro wants to have aura, but he just can't. Does anyone actually like Beartic, chat? Like, does anyone actually care about Beartic? Honestly, they kind of butchered Beartic's design, honestly. Yeah. They kind of butchered Beartic's design. I feel like if he was like always just on all fours, the design would be a lot better, if you ask me. Go for a waterfall. Golly. Flinch? Aw, no flinch. Wait, did I clicked the right move, right? Don't really care about Beartic, honestly. He's just there, in my opinion. He's so ugly, dude. Today is just me hating on every Pokemon, apparently. Yep, today's just me hating on every Pokemon, apparently. Oh, I forgot the Summer Game Fest was happening. Not that it really matters, because it's just gonna be a bunch of games I'm never gonna play. Like literally most of these like game announcements is like, oh, this game looks cool, I should play it. And then bam. I just never, the game comes out and I just never play it. Most of it is because like games are hella expensive now and I don't want to waste like, I don't want to spend like $70, $60 or $70 on a game that I'm probably going to play for like 3 weeks and then just never play it again. Honestly, all games should cost no more than $25. Oh, but DeAndre, how are they gonna make their money? I don't know, make merchandise or something. Make merchandise or something. That's the way capitalism works. Hey, Chill Army, DeAndre here, and today we're gonna criticize the worst Pokemon in existence. I mean, I could probably make an entire video on why I hate Crabominable, but I'm not. I could probably make a 1 hour video. Just actually no, I couldn't. Probably like the video will probably be like 10 minutes long at most. Probably even 5 minutes long, honestly. There's not much I can say. I mean, basically, I could probably just actually the video will literally just be like 5 seconds long. Reason I hate Crabominable, it's ugly. That's it. That's the reason. It's such a downgrade from Crabrawler. Honestly, you hate Bellybolt because of some of the absolute goblins who use it. Really? Yeah, I was about to say, I never really ran into Bellybolt much. I'm neutral towards it, though. Yeah, for me, I'm just neutral towards it. Design-wise, at least. Interesting idea, just eh. Yeah, it's just kind of eh for me. You know, it's so funny because like all of the art that showed, like the TCG art for Mega Feraligatr goes so hard, dude. But then you just see like its regular idle animation is like, man, they fumbled, bro. It's not even a bad design. I actually like it's okay. I just wish that the hood was more like lower, you know? Like show off the personality. Don't just make it look static. Well, once you do, you will understand your seething hatred for that stupid frog. I mean, I've battled a couple. I never really had much issue with Belly Bolt for me. You think they make Belly Bolt insanely bulky so Electromorphosis can activate in Parabolic Char... I was about to say Parabolic Charles. Who is that? that sounds like a freaking serial... That sounds like a serial killer from the 70s. Oh, you better look... No, that's like some Jack the Ripper type thing. Like, oh, you better... Oi, mate. You can't... Don't stay out past midnight, or else you'll get struck by Parabolic Charles. He doesn't even kill you, he just cripples you. He turns you into a paraplegic. Freaking Parabolic Charles. I don't know why. It's not even that funny, but I'm just imagining like you're just walking, minding your own business, and some random person just comes out of nowhere and just bashes your kneecaps in, dude. Just bashes your kneecaps in. Just completely cripples you. He doesn't even kill you. He just takes away your ability to walk. That's the exact reason. Oh, I guess I've just been lucky then. I guess. Parabolic Charles is the new trainer coming in Winds and Waves Trust. Also, speaking of Winds and Waves, judging by the amount of Unova Pokemon that we saw in like the reveal trailer, it's safe to say that Gen 5 remakes are definitely coming next year. Well, not next year, but you know, in Gen 10. Black and White remakes are definitely coming in Generation 10. Freaking Parabolic Charles, dude. I don't know why. That is so hilarious to me. Freaking Parabolic Charles. What y'all know about Parabolic Charles, chat? Chat, what y'all know about Parabolic Charles? I don't know, the Pokemon that I just hate going up against is like... Sometimes it's Corviknight. Just anything... Well, I just hate most bulky Pokemon, honestly. Like, where there's, like, no... Like, there's, like, no strat. It's just, oh, yeah, make the Pokemon... I guess, yeah, I guess I can understand the frustration with Belly Bolt. But it does get annoying. And he owes me money. Honestly, Helen Keller owes me money for sure. She owes me $10 from 1890. When was she born? 1880? Yeah, 1890. I will not clarify why she owes me money. All I know is that she owes me money. She knows what she did. I love this amped up joke that I'm like this ancient being that pre-exists time. That predates time. Yeah, that's the word. Predates time. And I will never, like, let this joke go. This might be Naminsky's first W against me. In this stream, I mean. He has beaten me a couple times before. No, but Naminsky goes hard in Pokemon Unite, though. Don't sleep on Naminsky, chat. Bro goes hard in Pokemon Unite for no reason. I know this man has over, like, 999 plus hours. Now that don't kill me. It only makes me stronger. Ooh, Flareon. Yeah. It's over, chat. It's GG's. Never mind. I wasn't expecting to one-shot Flareon. Okay. I got newfound respect for Lucario. I have newfound respect for the one called Lucario. I will never sleep on... Then again, I did have a... Is he holding a black belt or an expert belt? Am I holding... I am holding a black belt. That's why I did so much damage. Flareon is so bad, it's sad. Yep. Blame Game Freak for that. You can definitely blame Game Freak for that. No. Wait, no. I don't want Garchomp. I want Gengar. Yo, Gengar, I've seen this one person who has like a Gengar tattoo. That should go hard. Gengar just goes hard as it does. It's so simple, but it's so badass. Bro is an icon. Okay. Since he's mainly been going for attacks, I am gonna just go for the Shadow Ball. Right. Yeah, the Citrus Berry. Not the Gangusi. And then, unfortunately, the Sandstream is gonna kill me. I wish that Cursed Body would have activated there. That would have been nice. That would have been real nice. But I'm gonna be annoying real quick. I've intentionally made my Meganium super annoying. Never mind. He's actually switching for once. It's always wagging that thing around. I'm still not over how bad the dialogue in The Boys Season 5 was, dude. Like, I swear, like, the writers just went to ChatGPT or something, said, hey, like, give me the most generic, quote-unquote, adult, like, dialogue ever, because like 95% of the dialogue in that entire season was literally just like constant F-bombs or sex jokes. Like I've never rolled my eyes so much at the terrible dialogue before, dude. Like they just got some 12-year-old kid. They just got some 12-year-old kid off the street and was like, "What? Write what you would say in an adult and like in an adult show, you know?" It was bad. You personally do not like facing Hippowdon in singles. Really gotta bring something that can counter it, like Baskia Legion. Yeah. You don't hate Hippowdon, it's just they're like a good few Pokemon. I actually like Hippowdon. I've always been a big fan of the whole I've always been a big fan of that trend of making an aquatic creature into like a sand-dwelling creature. I've always found that concept so cool, which is why I like Pokemon like Hippowdon, Garchomp, Crocodile. Crocodile doesn't get the respect it deserves, man. Crocodile is so slept on. Like, it's criminal how slept on Crocodile actually is. I've basically made a stall Meganium, you mother... How dare you freeze my... How dare you freeze my Sauropod? How dare you? Hey, Meganium. Meganium. Meganium, I'm gonna need you to thaw. You ain't thawed. Now look at you about to die. You's about to die. I'm gonna need you to like break out of the ice, Meganium. Now is not the time for an ice bath. I love how it briefly moves for the Leech Seed and then it's like, oh wait, I'm frozen. Goes straight back to being frozen. It was unfrozen just to sap the health from Bear. Exactly, dude. Like, he knows what he's doing. Dior. Wait, why do you have Play Rough on? Use Psychic, bro. There we go. That's my dinosaur. That's my sword. Thunderbolt. Go for Psychic. Do you not have Psychic? There's no way you don't have Psychic on your Alolan Raichu. Look out. I think Moto likes you. Yeah. I like you, Chunky. I like you with something. Yo, Madagascar 2 is peak. Like, Madagascar 2 is honestly the best of the entire Madagascar trilogy. Story peak, characters peak, everything peak. Oh, wait a minute. I'm frozen. I forgot. DeAndre, you low-key remind me of Motomoto. You two look alike. Okay, bro. Well, to be honest, hippos are, you know what? I will take that as a compliment, because hippos are the most dangerous creatures. Like, literally the most dangerous creatures in Africa, bro. Like, they literally kill more people than sharks, man. Sharks get such a bad rep because of the movie Jaws. This guy doesn't... Do you just not have Psychic on your Alolan Raichu? Because you would have used it by now. There's... Yo, Naminsky, if you want some advice, get rid of Play Rough and use Psychic. Because Raichu is a special attack. Yeah, Raichu's a special attacker, man. At least Alolan Raichu. I remember I saw a crocodile. It literally wound up in the wrong spot. Damn. Dior didn't even give Hippowdon a chance to breathe. Yo, hey, Dior's the GOAT of this match. We all saw the gameplay. We all saw the play there. Dior is the GOAT of this match. Dior just swept the entire team. Meganium's sweep is amazing. Either that or get rid of Play Rough in favor of for Alluring Voice. Yeah, forgot Alluring Voice was a move, but yeah, like give it a special move. Alolan Raichu is definitely on the special side. Do not give it Play Rough. Don't do this ever again. And remove whatever other moves you have for Psychic and Electric Terrain. Yo, all we need is Pinch Urchin, so we can have like the Electric Terrain setter with its Electric Surge ability. I know he's not in the game, but like put like Pinch Urchin in the game, Pincurchin in the game. Put make sure it has the Electric Surge ability. I don't know what other abilities it can have, but most Pincurchin I've seen have the Electric Surge ability, and then put Raichu on the team. Or just put Electric Terrain on Raichu. I think my play was literally just give... Oh, wait, because in, Dynamax... Yeah, in Dynamax, I think my play was I had Rising Volt. I had Nasty Plot, Rising Volt, Scythe Shot, and I forgot what other move I had. But yeah, I would Dynamax, use Max Lightning to get the electric, to get like the Electric Terrain going, and then I would just sweep the rest of the team with my Raichu. Back in the Sword and Shield days. Said Pincurchin like 3 different ways. I said it 2 different ways, okay. Well, welcome, Majibli. Because I've heard some people say Pinch Urchin, some people say Pincurchin. I think it's officially Pincurchin, but I'm so used to saying Pinch Urchin. It's really neat that when training Pokemon, it'll tell you the most used moves for a Pokemon for both singles and doubles. That is actually a neat feature. That is actually a neat feature. Thunderbolt's fine, but if you add Electric Terrain, you highly recommend Rising Voltage. Dude, Rising Voltage is such a badass sounding move. Can we just like... Can we take a minute to appreciate Rising Voltage? I like the Japanese version where instead of Voltage, they just call it Rising Volt. It just sounds so badass. The Japanese have a way of making things sound badass. Granted, it's because most of us aren't used to hearing Japanese, so anything they say just sounds badass. In like in a lot of them animes that y'all be watching. I like my cartoons American. Nah, I'm playing. You named your Corviknight Uber Eats. Honestly, appropriate. Appropriate. Yo, I wish I could, dude, I wish I could ride a freaking Corviknight, man. Like, I just wanna, dude, I wanna pull up to a function on a 7-foot metallic Raven. Mega Feraligatr stays pissing you. What did Mega Feraligatr do? What could bro possibly have done? What could bro possibly have done to you? You also named your male Meowstic iPhone 1987. Why? What does this mean, Kobe Bryant? As my friend Landon would say. Flinch. Yeah! I love it when I say flinch and they actually flinch. I got so much aura that Pokemon listen to me now. It's stupid. You don't care that the top looks like a Totodile head. It looks stupid. I think it's fine. I just wish that it wasn't straight up like a freaking toilet seat. That's my only issue with Feraligatr. Oh shoot, hold on. I'm gonna change. So I'm gonna change the doubles since I just realized we've been streaming for an hour. Oh wait, Nico wants to battle. Okay, I'll battle Nico and then I'll change to doubles. Let's do this. Nico just spawned, by the way. Bro came out of nowhere. Bro didn't even say hi in the chat, no nothing. Bro just popped out of nowhere. Nico is indeed the one they call Cotton Eye Joe. Because bro just pops out of nowhere, says nothing, battles for a bit, and dips. Doesn't even elaborate on anything. Let's see what the team is here. We have Dragonite, Incineroar, the GOAT Tyranitar, Arcanine, the GOAT Garchomp, and the GOAT himself, Greninja. Everyone's the GOAT. Well, not everyone. I'm like the only person who thinks that Arcanine is fine. But yeah, I think my issue with Feraligatr is that I wish that the top was like slightly downward as opposed to just being straight up like a freaking toilet seat. Or a toilet lid, I guess. Because like the TCG artwork of Feraligatr actually looks fine. Like it actually looks badass, but the regular like artwork and its idle poses and all that, disgusting. You're done. You gotta go play ACA Neo Geo League Bowling on Nintendo Switch 2. Bro had to give our bro had to give the full government name of what he was playing. Nah, it's all good, Naminsky. Appreciate you stopping by for some battles. As you say, Mega Feraligatr has a great concept. It just has a questionable execution. No, we're not bringing that back, Ghost. You should know better. You should know better. Ow! Wait, will my Dragon Claw kill? Never mind, it won't kill. And I'm dead because of rough skin. Man, we need to just put some lotion on Garchomp, bro. Ain't no reason your skin needs to be that rough. Bro, I saw this video, dude, this dude's knees, no, not even his knees, his entire leg was so ashy, like the skin was actually cracking, bro. Like you could see like the skin was actually breaking. You know how ashy you have to be? You know how ashy you have to be to just spontaneously start bleeding? That is terrifying. Oh, that works for me. Naruto. You ain't Naruto. You got a lobotomy recently, so you're kind of loopy. Still recovering, but you like it rough. Alright. Alright, bro. I don't have a single move to hit Greninja with, so we're just gonna hope for the best and use Waterfall. Maybe we can flinch him. Ah. The one they call Greninja is slower than my Gaeta. Why name Greninja Naruto when you can name it Amphinobi? Oh, like Shinobi? Don't you dare poison me. Good. Good. Very good. So now my waterfall works. I love the animation for waterfall in this game, by the way. Top tier animation. Wait, chat, what was his first Pokemon again? What was his first Pokemon again? I forgot. It wasn't Dragonite. Actually, oh, it was Garchomp. We're good. It was Garchomp. Oh, we're golden. Oh, we're golden. His Garchomp is literally about to die. Put down not alive, but not alive. Not allowed by YouTube or what? When is YouTube not being fucky? Talking about some lately. YouTube's always been like this. Ever since freaking Google bought it, they just been doing everything to screw it up. Golden like tricks. Hey, Nico. It's over. It's over, son. Send out the Garchomp. Send out the Garchomp, please. Nico. I know you are not stalling. I know you're not stalling. Nico. Nico. Just let the Garchomp die. Either that or forfeit the match. What could you possibly be doing? Yeah. Just let him die. Just let him die, son. It's over. Why is Embor so tiny? That's what I wanted to look up. How tall is freaking Embor? Freaking... Let me see. How tall is Embor? It's 5'3". You're 5'3"? Okay, that... you know what? You get an excuse then. You're just a short king. You're just a short king. Garchomp is 6'3", an inch smaller than me. You named your Embor no head. Of course you did. I don't usually say this, but let the Garchomp be slaughtered. It's not worth stalling. That's what I'm saying, bro. It's over. Bro was one stubbed toe from dying. You know, I've stubbed my toe so many times, I don't even react anymore. Like, I'm immune to the pain. I don't think that's a good thing, chat. Like, I don't even feel pain no more. Like, I stub it and I'm just like, damn. All right. We go into double battles now. We doing double battles now. I grow weary of singles. I was supposed to do that like ages ago, actually. Wait. Hey. Work. There we go. Give me some 6v6, please. Pretty please with a cherry on top. Let me battle like we in the Pokemon anime, please. Timmy Tough Knuckles coming to reality that his toughness may be a health condition. What could you possibly be talking about? Do I even want to know what this Timmy Tough Knuckles is? Actually, never mind. I probably shouldn't ask that. All right, replace. What could you possibly be talking about? How deep was the lobotomization? You never heard the term Timmy Tough Knuckles before? No. This may come to a surprise to you guys, but it's something people get called when they try being tough, but just come off as cringe. I've never heard of that term ever in my life. Alright, we got Zarina, Gardevoir, Hisuian Typhlosion, Milotic, Glamora, and Alolan Ninetales. I briefly forgot its name. I briefly forgot its name for a split second. That's not usually like me. I don't just forget Pokemon names like that. You have a full team of women. Nice. Was that a Sprite in the background? That's that like little green bottle in the background when it showed like the little versus screen. That's the Pokemon equivalent of Sprite. What would Pokemon Sprite be called? Why is this the conversation I'm talking? Like what am I talking about? Peanut. Freaking Peanut. I don't know why. When pregnant women call their, like, when they call their kids Peanut, it pisses me off for some reason. I don't know why. Like, what you talking about, bro? Wasn't expecting that Earth power to do so much. I wasn't expecting so either. I was not expecting all that damage. You can stand under my umbrella. The fuck you doing being in the first place? Honestly, why can't we just lay eggs, chat? You know what I mean? Y'all see the vision. We should just be laying eggs at this point. Like, why we gotta go 9 months with this shit, bro? I say we. I'm never gonna get pregnant. But like, why do humans gotta be pregnant? You know what I mean? Why can't we be like a platypus? Just egg. You know? We need to go back to the egg. To the way of the egg. Or not go back, but we need to revert to the way of the egg, chat. You be laying egg. Okay, after Taco Bell. I don't know, bro. Oh, damn. Oh, no. There's an Among Us animated series? Since when? I did not know they made a freaking Among Us animated series. It's spaghetti time, Playboy. I don't know what that got to do with Zarina, but it's spaghetti time. I don't even know what that means. What am I talking about? Ghost Trail. That's actually a pretty dope name, actually. Sounds like a Ben 10 alien, hence why I think it sounds dope. Why am I so aggressive? Like, why did I say it so aggressively? Pelipper, you have one job. If you miss, you're going to Taiwan. You're going to Taiwan, bro. You're going to Taiwan. What's going to happen in Taiwan? I don't know. Why is our Charlodon so fast? Tailwind. Now it's time to swim good. I'm fast. I was about to go for Aqua Jet. I am faster. Just go for the frickin' wave crash. Or I'm not faster. Never mind. I was too cocky. I was too cocky, chat. That's on me. That's on me, chat. Shut up, Pelipper. You're still going to Taiwan. Just because you won the match doesn't mean you're not going to Taiwan. Your training arc begins now. What could possibly be going on? What could possibly happen in Taiwan? What could possibly happen in Taiwan, chat? I don't know nothing about Taiwan, to be honest. You know, one place I would like to go is Thailand. Yeah, Thailand. Seems dope. You gotta play ranked for training tickets and VP. You don't want to do this. Oof. Just click. Andre! I can never do the Tom Kenny. No one can do the Tom Kenny voice. What am I talking about? What am I talking about? So we've got Aerodactyl, Sneasler, Garchomp, Incineroar, Excadrill, and Tyranitar. Chat. All right. What team do I want to use? Or not what team, but what Pokemon do I want to use? You know, let's bring Montclair. Let's bring Montclair into the match. Sunny D. Why did I say it like that? Sunny D. Chat, when's the last time y'all had Sunny D? Do they even still make Sunny D? I haven't seen Sunny D in stores in like forever. Dude, I used to drink that stuff all the time, but I like ever since I quit ever since I quit, I say it like I had a drinking problem or something, but like ever since I quit, dude, that stuff is toxic, man. Toxicity. That's crazy. Thinking of unsubbing, you know? You could do 40 years in Taiwan for that. You don't like orange juice? No, orange juice sucks, bro. Orange juice sucks, and I'm tired of pretending that it doesn't. But Sunny D ain't orange juice, though. Sunny D is basically just sugar. I should have. Oh wait, I can still Mega Evolve. If you say apple juice is better, I'll ban you. Apple juice is better, though. Anyone, to the people, dude, I've seen people say that it tastes like piss, and I'm like, why do you know what that tastes like? Or OJ every now and then goes hard. Nah, orange juice sucks, bro. Completely overrated. It just don't hit like that. Why do you know what piss? Why do you know what piss tastes like? That's my real question. You don't care for apple juice either. See, you just never had the right one. That's why. You be drinking that Minute Maid stuff. You know Minute Maid ain't good for you. That ain't even real apple juice. That's just sugar. That's just sugar mixed with water. That's what it is. Basically just sugar mixed with water. Like, what you doing? I was about to attack my own teammate. Why is that even an option? That did nothing. Actually, that did a lot of damage, actually. That's what I was afraid of, though. Umbrella, you had like one job and you failed it. You had one job and you failed by flinching. I mean, even if I use Protect, I'm still dead the next turn, so might as well just try to go for the water pulse. Don't tell me you're one of those people who drinks water. Majibli, don't tell me you're one of those people who just drinks water and you're like, oh, I drink water for every meal. Like, drinking water ain't a personality. If you don't drink water, you're a psychopath. Because I know people like that. People who just make their entire personality that they drink water. We get it. You're healthy, bro. Like, you do something that like 95% of the population does by default in order to survive. Water's so, like, nah, bro. They be like fiending off of water, bro. Like, I don't get it. Like, I'm not saying water's bad or anything like that, but it's like the people who just like make it their entire personality. Like, I want to punch him. I want to punch him. I love how Basket Legion does like a freaking war cry before it uses Wave Crash. It's kind of cute, I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of cute. To be honest, everyone should do a war cry before they, well, I'm pretty sure most people do war cries before they attack. Okay. I can at least take down your Garchomp. Yeah, GG. Where's OBS at? I'm trying to see how many minutes we have left. About 30. First time doing a double battle on stream. Indeed, I noticed that. All right, chat, be real with me. Who actually wants a full, like, who actually wants all 1,000 Pokemon in, like, a mainline Pokemon game? Like, that's just, that's just way too many options, bro. Like, the people who are still mad about the whole Dexit thing, it's like, okay, maybe I understand, like, hating that you can't use the Pokemon at all. Like, at least with, like, Sun and Moon and stuff like that, you could still use the Pokemon by bringing them into, by, like, bringing them in from, like, Pokemon Bank or whatever. But a game with, like, every single Pokemon as, like, a possible encounter, that's just not possible. Especially with the roster continuing to grow. You wish you could make sets for your Pokemon so you can change between moves and stuff for different teams. I honestly agree. Like, I don't want to have to bring another Pokemon. I don't want to have to bring another, like, species of that Pokemon just to have a different moveset. Also got to change your Garchomp's stats on your Sand team. It was the wrong stuff. Ah. Everyone's ideal, the typical ideal Pokemon game. Why do I need to spend VP to reteach a Pokemon a move it already had? I mean, if you could just do it for free, I mean, I don't know. Also had Earthquake when you didn't want it to. Yeah, Earthquake is not good for doubles. Unless you have, like, a way to, like, use, like, to somehow, well, if you had the air balloon on one of your Pokemon, maybe, but also, I don't know, bro. Freaking, yeah, I can't wait for the next season, bro. I'm tired of the berries. The heck am I gonna do with an orange? Who is actively, chat, real question. Who's out here actually using an Oranberry, bro? Who, if possibly, you thought Wave Crash would miss since you thought your Garchomp had Sand Veil and have it hold the Bright Powder? Nah, I've trained my Basculegion to have pinpoint accuracy. If he misses, he doesn't miss. Does that make any sense? No. But just pretend it does. Oranberry Hippowdon's the Metatrons. Like, why would you use an Oranberry? Why, realistically, who was deciding this, bro? I just want to talk. I just want to talk to the person who decided this. This game's team building is so crap because of all the berries. That's just your opinion. It just feels so weird and wrong without the big items. Now, my thing is, okay, the choice band, choice specs, I understand, like I understand, like, they didn't want to, like, their reasoning was, like, they didn't want to, like, overwhelm people with all of, like, the items and stuff like that, which I can get to a certain extent, but, I mean, but at that point, you're just assuming that all casual Pokemon fans are dumb. Because, I mean, I'm pretty sure most people, when they use items, well, okay, I forget that 95% of Pokemon fans lack reading comprehension, but because I have seen people use, like, Assault Vest and then try to use frickin' Swords Dance on their Pokemon or whatever. But it's like, what's it called? Like, who thought it was a good, like, I don't know. My problem isn't the lack of, my problem isn't really like the lack of items, because I mean, I can work my way around it. I don't, yes, assault, like the assault vest, choice band, choice, what's it called? Choice specs. Yeah, choice specs, choice band, all that crap. It's good. You know, those are good items. Those are the best items, obviously. Life Orb, whatever. Like, I can go a season without using them. My issue is the berries. That's my issue. Like, my issue isn't what isn't in the game. My issue is what they chose. It's the same thing with the Pokemon roster, bro. Because who is out here realistically using the elemental monkeys, bro? Like, they skipped out on putting the Hoenn starters in the game, you know? The Hoenn starters in the game, and put Simisear? Like, you put Simisear instead of Blaziken? You put Castform in the game? Who's using Castform? Don't get me wrong, I like Castform. You know, Castform's a cute little Pokemon. He's a cute little weather, what's it called? Water molecule boy. But realistically, who's using Castform? Like, yeah, that's my issue with it. Because I can make a team without all of like the big items, you know. I like, because, you know, I like to personally make teams outside of the meta choices, you know. It's why like in my Scarlet and Violet streams, I prefer to use Muscle Band over Choice Band, because I hate being locked into a choice for a move. Yes, I put Choice Scarf on my Emboar, but whatever. My point still stands there. Now, I am a bit more open-minded to using the choice items now, but, you know, it's there was a reason why instead of using like choice specs, there was a reason I used choice, where I used the Wise Glasses instead of the choice specs on my Typhlosion back in Scarlet and Violet. It's because I don't like being locked to just using one move and then I'm forced to switch out because that move no longer works. I don't like being forced to switch. I'm a very stubborn person, if you guys haven't noticed. But yeah, my issue was just like the items that they chose to put instead. Because realistically, you know what? Oh yeah, also let me go ahead and look at my roster real quick, because I have a new lineup. But let's go over some of the items real quick. Let's go over some of the items real quick. Yeah, held items. See, these make sense. But like, realistically, like, no one is running a Rostberry. No one's running a Rostberry on their Pokemon. Like, who's using a Lepaberry? Who is using a Lepaberry? Who is using an Oranberry? Like, I hate to sound whiny or whatever. Like, the ones that help you, like, resist super effective types, those are useful. Yes, keep those. Citrus Berry, keep that. No one is using these two no one is using these. No one is using a Persimberry when you have the Lumberry. Yeah, literally there's no reason to use, like, any of these berries, like the Pechaberry, Rossberry, okay, Chestoberry, sure. But no one's using the Cherry Berry or the Pechaberry for when they can just use the Lumberry. No one is using the Shell Bell. I don't even know what the Mental Herb does. Here's Holder of the Infatuated. Okay, I can see how this is useful, but I've never seen anyone use a Mental Herb, hence why I never knew what it did. Scope Lens is good if you have a Pokemon with the Sniper ability. Light Bolt, like, no one is using Pikachu. No one is using Pikachu. Name one match where you saw someone using a Pikachu. I I get why they put Pikachu in there, because Pikachu's the mascot. I get it, but no one's using Pikachu realistically. But I'll give this one a pass, because there's going to be that one person. There's going to be the 1% player out there, the one Champions player who does use Pikachu. Since you're in the stream when you battle me, you now just hold your Switch where it obscures your phone screen so you don't peek and cheat, even if you didn't before. I appreciate it, Overrated. This is why you're a real one. When did I get the charcoal? Who am I using the charcoal on? That's the real question. I think it's my Torkoal. It might be my Torkoal. Oh yeah, because the Heat Rock isn't in the game. Yeah. Every other item, sure, but like, those are this item, basically all of the berries that aren't the Lumberry, outside of the Chesto Berry, like the berries that cure status conditions. What does the Aspear Berry do? Oh, it cures being frozen? Okay. Lepa Berry, Oran Berry, like, get those out of here. Like, who thought that was a good idea? Like, realistically, who thought that was a good idea? Let's recruit a Pokemon. Some gambling will ease the mind, chat. You're going into doubles ranked. Time for hell. Got Charizard Y, Venusaur, Leafeon, Sneasler, Kingambit, and Mr. Rhyme. Oh, I almost called him Sleefeon. I don't know who that is. But that's my favorite evolution. That's the new flying type evolution that we missed out on. All right, so today's roster, we got Leafeon, my boy Zoroark, even though I have Hisuian Zoroark, so I could theoretically use a Zoroark on my team. Then we have Passimian, Chandelure, best ghost type. I won't hear otherwise. Mr. Rhyme, why is it in a dive ball? Like, realistically, who caught Mr. Rhyme in a dive ball? Then we have Steelix, shut up, Incineroar, Klefki, Primarina, and then Flareon. Honestly, when Assault Vest drops in Champions, you want to make a funny Garchomp build that's able to tank at least a Blizzard from an Ice type. Go for it. I'm gonna go with Chandelure. But yeah, there should be a feature where you can just skip the roster. Because like, even if you press B and you go back, it'll still force you to pick a Pokemon. Like, I don't want to be forced to do that. All right, let's do a couple double matches and then we'll probably end off the stream. You know, everyone's talking about what the gimmick's gonna be for, yeah, everyone keeps going on about like what gimmicks they're gonna use for, Winds and Waves. I want to just see like the new, like, I want to see if there's going to be new regional forms and evolutions for old Pokemon. Since like the cross-generation evolutions made a comeback back in like Generation 8. In the form of like regional evolutions. And then we actually got like the true cross-gen evolutions with Farigiraf, Annihilate, and all that, so I wonder if they're going to do more convergent forms. Let's be real. The only reason they did convergent forms was because... they wanted an excuse to add more to the Pokédex roster. You're curious about the region's name for Winds and Waves? Yeah, I am kind of curious about that, but I'm curious about that. I know it's gonna be based in like Southeast Asia, from what people have been saying, based on like the environment and all that. I don't know too much about Southeast Asian stuff, but it's whatever. Also, good luck, Ghost. Let me see, what team do I want to use? I guess I'll use my rain team. I'll use the Sunny D downfall strat. The safe control rain strat, as I call it. Oh, that's what I wanted to talk about. That's what I wanted to talk about, the battle pass. So, as we all know, the battle pass is absolute duty cheek, like dookie butter, all right? But like, and I know some people are like, oh, well, it's a good thing that the battle pass sucks since the game is free. I'm like, I mean, that shouldn't even be a reasoning why it's good. That doesn't make it good. I mean, I still want to get my money's worth out of the game, you know? Give us cool things like maybe new throwing animations, maybe new actual, like, outfits based on characters who already exist in the game. Jacinth, Cynthia, you know, some of the best looking characters in the game, you know? I'd love a red, or like maybe an Ethan cosplay in the game, you know? I would definitely pay $10 for the battle pass if it gave me the option. Yeah, I would definitely pay $10 for the battle pass if it gave me the option for that. All right, you're definitely gonna go for a Nuzzle. Hey, what's going on, Meme? Welcome to the stream. I guess I'll just use it on our Chaladon. Probably should have gone for Protect, honestly. That's on me. Forgot about stamina. Never thought your Tyranitar would have outsped my Pelipper in our battle earlier, but you assume that's what 27 invested into speed does to T-Tar, huh? I guess so. I'm just gonna attack Kangaskhan for the most part. You're guessing that Pelipper was max HP? You know, you're asking me that, but I have no clue. I have no clue. I think it was. I made the team like so long ago, I don't even remember what stats I maxed out on it. Like, to be completely honest with you. Flinch, 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 flinch. Dang it. Well, Double Edge will kill you. The recoil will kill you, at least. Mr. Rhyme came in clutch. First match is going to intimidate crap. Or to immediate crap, my bad. You thought Brawlhalla was bad? This is so much worse. I can't wait to see the new roster, so I can, like, revamp all of my weather teams so they're not super basic looking. Why do I feel like you're about to fake out Pelipper instead? Still gonna go for a Tailwind. Ooh, you can't go for Electroshock. Or Electroshot, not Electroshot. Yes! Oh, you poor soul. You poor soul. Never in your life you thought you'd say this, but Mr. Rhyme was actually the MVP of the match. That is very surprising to say, actually. No Electroshot for you, sir. Yep. That's exactly why Sunny D was sent out first. I knew you were planning on utilizing my Rain for your strat. How the heck are you still? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. How are you still faster? No. How dare you outspeed me in my domain? I used Tailwind. You can't do this to me. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Our table. It's broken. Sunny. I forgot I had a focus sash on him. But oh no. Sunny D was the MVP of the match, bro. Sunny D was the MVP of the match. Pour one out for them, right? Alright, what's your last Pokemon? Sinisha? Oh! I think I'm good, actually. He lived a good life. Yeah, I'm okay. Just go for a Hurricane, because I should outspeed. And then go for Electroshock so we can boost the attack, and then I'm gonna just go for a... Or you could just do that. He lived a good life. Wait, is my Raichu? I thought no, my Raichu's a female. My Raichu's a female. Yeah, she lived a good life. Oh wait, I forgot to hit both Pokemon. Oh, don't wait. If I get burned, it doesn't matter actually. I'm tripping. Wait, my Tailwind's up, isn't it? No, it's not. Good. Alright. Still gonna go for Electroshot again so I can double my special attack. And then our Chaladon should just die. You're a woman? Okay. Let's do this Electroshot. If we win, it's because Sunny D was the trooper. Sunny D was the trooper. I should have used it on... Yeah, we're fine, we're fine. Hurricane? Don't miss in the rain, baby. You don't miss in the rain, baby. Wait, no! Ooh! Sweet mercy. Wait. Oh no, it's my Tailwind's out. Oh, so we're tied now. Our speeds are tied. Oh, we might lose this, chat. Oh no. Oh no. Unless Indestruct is faster. Unless Indestruct is faster, and we're not faster because this game... Why would you go for me? Why would you go for him? You could have... We lost because he clicked the wrong Pokemon. I mean, we won. We won because he clicked the right Pokemon. Oh my goodness, if it wasn't for him going for Pelipper, we would have sold. Yep, Raichu's goated. Sunny D was the trooper. Sunny D was the MVP of that entire match. Her moveset's ass, but since it's literally just all electric type moves plus protect, but hey, it works. She's not really there to be a main attacker. She's just there to paralyze and take electric hits. Okay, so the safe control range strat does work. Sunny D is indeed the GOAT, bro. Our certified GOAT herself, man. Daibin. Who's Daibin? Let's see, we got Hisuian Arcanine. I forgot Hisuian Arcanine was a thing. Not that it's a bad design. He just exists. Like, he alright. Snorlax, Gengar, Mousehold, Meowscarada, and Dragonite. I'm gonna give Montclair another chance. We'll bring Sunny D back. Why not? Your Raichu also has Fake Out pressure. Nice. Yeah, it was either Protect or Fake Out, but since I like almost never used Fake Out, I just decided to go for Protect. Even though I almost never use Protect either. You want to get a double battle or two in after this match if we can fit it within time. Want to test this snow team? All right, sure. I don't mind. Let's see. Who was I about to do? Who was I about to do? What was I about to do? Tailwind. The main goal is to preserve Montclair. That's how the French would say it, Montclair. Because the French speak like they're freaking congested all the time. All that mucus built up. I'll screenshot that real quick for thumbnail purposes. Oh no! Wait, I have a focus sash. We're fine. I keep forgetting we have a focus sash. That's literally the reason why. Wait, I can just look at my stats real quick. Yeah, let me check my Pelipper stats, actually. Let me see. What are your stats? Oh, yeah, okay, so I am maxed out HP. I do have some defense. Yeah, the rest is in defense and special attack. But it's maxed out HP. Because I was literally curious about my own stat. Because I don't remember what stats I maxed out. Also, that Arcanine wasn't a beast though, I just realized. Okay, you're dead. You're not dead. Ah, Mousehold. Ah, and it's gonna hit 10 times for no reason. No, it's not. I got lucky. Hydro Pump. Can't wait to get the Raichu Knights and be a menace in singles with Mega Raichu Y. Ah yes, no guard, Zap Cannon, and Focus Blast. I can always just hit Mousehold and then just use Aura Sphere on Snorlax so it can do more damage on this guy. Oh god. Please only hit like 2 times. There's no way you're gonna hit 5 times. You're joking. You're joking. I should have just killed him. I should have just killed the Mousehold. What was I thinking? What was I thinking, chat? Who is calling me from... I don't know. Some random person calling me from WhatsApp. I don't know this number. don't know this person. I gotta ask my mom if they recognize the number. I don't know that person. Wait, why am I worried about outspeeding? I literally have Swift Swim. Just use Wave Crash and then use Thunderbolt on Snorlax. Or not. You've also seen that one meme about Alolan Raichu and one of the Raichu Knights. There's a new Cuphead game in the works? Oh god. The grind continues. You get it to me, but you don't think Alolan Raichu's Mega Stone name would be Raichu Knight? I don't think Alolan Raichu would have a Mega. That's just my personal opinion now. Paralyze it. Pretty sure it'd be the same way they'd name its Z Crystal. You believe it'd be called Alo Raichunite, like Alo Raichium Z. That's a fair point. I don't know, I don't think they would make a Mega Alolan Raichu though. That's just a mouthful, first of all. Also, hell yeah, they fell for the Lightning Rod strat yet again. So now, Phantom Force. Oh, that works too. Oh, GG, Daibin. All right, guys, we can do our match. Also, let me go ahead and claim these rewards real quick. Did I not have a Gengar right? Thought I did. Well, no, I didn't, because I never used Mega Gengar, because I rarely use Gengar. They got another game in development too, a 2D pixel platformer. That's cool. Not the biggest platform guy. If it was RPG, then sure. The only platformers I play are literally like, you know, the mainstream ones. Mario, Kirby. I guess Little Nightmares is also a platformer, sort of. Mega Gengar, okay. Let me go ahead and start up a private battle and then I'll invite you. No, I don't want to enter a room. Whoops. You don't know PokeAimMD? He's like literally the most like, he's like one of the most well-known like competitive Pokemon YouTubers. He's also like, I think he's also one of the creators behind Pokemon Showdown. Yeah, let me see. Let me fact check this before. Like, he's kind of like one of the, hold on, let me see. But yeah, he's a pretty well-known like VGC YouTuber in the Pokemon community, or at least in the VGC community. Can't just say the Pokemon community, because I guess not every Pokemon fan knows who he is. I mean, everyone knows who Wolfie is, but it's Wolfie. Who doesn't know who Wolfie is? Let me see. I might have my information screwed up. No, he didn't make Showdown. Okay, he did not make Showdown, but yeah, he mainly but he does focus a lot on Showdown content. Yeah. His alt Poke Aim Plus got hacked by a Fox Sports channel of all things. Ugh, Fox. Everything I hear about those guys gives me type 6 diabetes. Where was I going with that? Alright, let me go ahead and... No. Wait, how do I add room members again, chat? Wait. Room menu. Invite friend. Here we go. What does a sports channel want with a Pokemon channel? That's the real... Ghost is asking the $1 million question. Poke Aim's main channel was deleted since it was hacked. That's actually lame. That's actually lame as hell. I mean, I don't watch the guy a lot, but that sucks. Alright. Yeah, we can do like a battle or two. You know, I'll use my sand team. That's what I'll do. You think the main channel got hacked by some AI politics thing? Oh, so it's just people who are just trying to like, it's always something. Yeah, because I saw Fox and I was like, oh, like, because, you know, Fox News, and we all know like their political view on things. So obviously their intentions, you know, why do hackers ever go after the people who actually deserve to get hacked? Like billionaires and stuff like that. Dude, if I was a hacker, bro, I would, you know how many billionaires I would like try to hack into and like transfer those funds to like some burner account and then transfer those funds to my actual main account just so that way I can be rich. I'm pretty sure they would still track me down, but a man can dream. A man can dream. Anyway, let me use my Pokemon. Because the world is full of idiots, apparently. Indeed. Also, let me read the team real quick. Frostlass, Mr. Rime, Abomasnow, Mousehold, Incineroar, and Sneasler. But yeah, you're not wrong. The world is indeed full of idiots. Merry Criminal. I don't know, every time I look at Mr. Rime, I think of Pops from Regular Show. Old chap. I will still never understand why Mr. Rime. It's a very masculine coded Pokemon, but it can still be female. Well, blame down on the English team, I guess. But yeah, you're not wrong. The world is indeed full of idiots. The fake out, damn it. Well, damn. Bro took the fake out on his teammate personally. You know who has a really good Mega Evolution though? Abomasnow. Abomasnow's Mega Evolution, so good. Sandwich. I kind of feel bad for Mary Crimmel. Didn't really get to test this out. Let me yeah, I think there's a good spot to end the stream actually, because I actually am heading out in a bit. But that is going to be it for today's stream. If you guys enjoyed, that's not what I wanted to press. If you guys, did I just say if you guys wanted to enjoy? If you guys enjoyed the stream, be sure to leave a like. And yeah. If you guys, feel free to leave a like, subscribe if you guys are brand new. Tomorrow, if I do go live tomorrow, then it's going to be, of course, a Pokemon Alpha Sapphire anime lock stream. But yeah, if you guys want to stay connected with me, links to my social media are in the description down below, along with my, along with my Discord server, my Patreon, the podcast and all that. Go check that out. And yeah, see you guys possibly tomorrow. But until then, stay chill, Army.